Hey guys, welcome back. Well, here we go again. We are still in lockdown, but I am going to start tackling these bumpers. Now, got the rear one there, got the front one down there sitting on the floor somewhere. There it is. Anyway, so the plan is going to break it down, going to do all the white on it, and then do the black. Meanwhile, I was in the middle of another project here, and Windows decided, well, let's go and do an update. So I'm basically, this is stuck now until I get this finished, which should have been done this morning, but there you go. Thank you, Microsoft. Anyway, I'll get this started, and I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try and make some space. So what I might do is just move some of the stuff off the back of the trailer and just use the back of the trailer to work from. As you can see, not a lot of space in here. I need to get this all cleared out, but you know how garages go. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this laser project up and running, and then I will start the bumpers. Okay, see you soon. Well, got the laser work done, so I've moved a few things over there, and now I'm getting into the bumpers. I was going to set the camera up, but to be honest, there's really not a lot to see here. I mean, it's just take the white components off, strip off the lights, paint it, put it back together. I mean, that's basically it. So I think what I'm going to do is, this will be more of an update of, yeah, really what's happening right now. So, as of, this is March 3rd, 4th, 5th, 3rd, beginning of March. Let's just leave it at that. And we're basically going to start, the lockdown is going to start easing this month. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to just get back to the shop and then get on with the Wolseley project. A couple of the other things that I had planned, well, they've fallen by the wayside. You know, not to go into too many details, I've had a little bit of ill health, so, you know, just got to take it as it comes. And just roll with it. So, yeah, that's where we are right now. So the plan is just to, like I say, just give these a basic strip down, a quick sanding, and then just put them back together. So that's where we are. I will see you soon. Well, there we go. Front bumper, rear bumper is outside, ready to be hit with a pressure washer. And yeah, there we go. That's all the bumper components there. So it's starting to get a little, well, not dark, but it'll be dark soon. And sun's gone in, so it's kind of chilly right now. So I'm going to leave this till tomorrow. That section there with the lights, have to figure something out with that, because looking closely at these lights, they have been on there for a very, very long time. May have even been last serviced before I was born, so, you know, not sure if I really want to get into sort of dismantling them, so I've got to figure that out, but at least I can get on with these sections. It's quite simple, just sand and paint. So that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. Now, this is actually a couple of weeks after the first part of this video was shot. As I mentioned, had some health issues and had a bit of a reoccurrence, so just been taking it easy. We're just coming into the beginning of April now. Yeah, time flies. And I'm back at the bumpers. Now, technically we're still in lockdown, so we do have a date for that, which is April 12th, which is about give or take about a week and a half, week and something. Anyway, I will make an updated video at that time about what is going to happen with the Wolseley. Obviously, need to get it finished. But here we are. I have actually broken the bumpers down and started painting. Got the white ends done. Got all of the white components done. Some of the bracketry I am gonna redo because it's pretty, yeah, it's not particularly good. It's just all the fittings, gonna sand and paint all of them. Now, one thing I did want to address, I've had a couple of comments over on Facebook asking or making suggestions about the car. Now, several people have said, why have I not completely stripped the car to bare metal? Well, it's quite simple. Funding. This is a project that I am doing for someone else, and they just simply do not have the funds to do a complete strip down of the entire car. And obviously I can't do it free of charge. And so the plan was always to just stabilize the car and just save it, basically. If you watched the previous videos, you know how bad the paintwork was on it. So doing what I can within the budget to keep the car for future generations. Anyway, back to this. Got the rear bumper there. It's been sanded, it's had a first coat of paint. Again, this is one of those situations where really what it needs is, it needs to be either dipped or it needs sandblasting. Again, neither of which are in the budget, so I'm just doing whatever I can to preserve what's there. Moving on to the front bumper, I've got it basically broken down as far as it needs to go. I cannot get this light bar off. It's been on there for such a long time. I'm going to shear it taking it off. So same with the lights and the actual, I think these are sirens, I'm not sure. Anyway, same problem. I'm going to break the stuff removing it, so I don't really like doing it this way, but you know, sometimes your hands are tied and you've got to go with what you've got. So I'm going to strip the rest of this today, get it painted, get the second coat on that, and basically just plug on with all the bits and pieces and get it all back together. So at the moment I do have several appointments this month, and I think the plan is going to be about beginning of May. The weather should also be nicer, and I hopefully will get back and get the car finished. What I'm going to do is, rather than going back and forth to the shop, get everything together, get the paint and everything needed, and then just hammer on with it and stay there until it's complete. As for other projects, I have absolutely no idea at this point. I mean, this year is just so, thrown up in the air. As I'd mentioned, I don't know how many months ago now, one of my plans was to go back to the US and look for a 7.3 Power Stroke. Well, given that we are still, well, it doesn't look like there's going to be any relaxing in the travel restrictions. That is just completely up in the air. I don't know when that'll happen, which is really annoying because I've spotted, in the past month I've seen two which were just perfect candidates. They were inexpensive enough to be, within my budget, but they also, they needed a few things doing to them, but nothing major, because that's one of the big problems is you've got a budget for when bringing an American vehicle into the UK. it is very expensive shipping ports, and this past year it's just gotten absolutely crazy expensive. To give you an example, we shipped a wheel cylinder from, I think it came, what was it? Oh God, I think it was Kentucky. I think it was Kentucky where it came from, and the wheel cylinder was $20, and the shipping was 90. Yeah, so so anything I do buy, once I eventually can get back to the US, is gonna be it's got to be sensible. Well, there we have it. Basically, everything is now painted and hanging up to dry. All the brackets, etc. So it's all quick drying paint, so it should be dry within 20-30 minutes. What I'm going to do next is going to go grab some lunch and may as well start reassembling it all. Well, there we have it. Front bumper is now complete. Couple of things that I've done. First of all, I've remounted the turn signals. Now these are aftermarket and the car would never have had them to begin with. It's got the, what do they call them, like the semaphore doodah hickey things that come out from the side, but it has been converted to have conventional modern turn signals. But what I've done is I've remounted them underneath the bumper just to kind of, I don't know, make them less obvious when they're not being used. I've also, the flag mounts, these guys here, I've incorporated them into the turn signal bracket. So that's it basically. License plate is to go back on, but at the moment I'm leaving that till I've got the bumpers themselves completely rebuilt. They do need to be refinished. I think they're aluminum, so I'm going to sand them back and just paint them, and yeah, and that's it basically. Next step will be to get back to the car itself. So I'm going to move this somewhere safe, and then I'm going to, well, begin assembly of the rear unit. So yeah, onward and upward, as they say. Just working on the license plates now. Basically just painted them black, then I'm just going to sand the raised areas and then probably just give them a coat of silver paint and clear it, and that's the license plates done. Rear bumper is otherwise assembled and basically ready to go on. Well, there we go. That, as they say, is that. Going to leave these here a couple of hours to dry. Going to get this rear bumper locked up in the garage, and that's it. I mean, that's them complete. So I am going to wrap this video up here. Not sure when I'll get this loaded, but hopefully sometime this month. And yeah, we'll take it from there. As I said, lockdown is lifting. What is it, April 12th? So hopefully I will get things sorted out and get back over to the shop and get this project wrapped up completely. So that's it for now. Stay tuned, come back and see me. Take a look at the merch store. I'll put a link down in the description below, and have a good one.